at the Georgia Hyundai factory. Remember that? About 350, 400 South Korean workers in this project that was like $12 billion that Hyundai, this South Korean company, was investing in Georgia. They were training the workers to how to handle the batteries. This was what we should want, right? Actual investment, not Donald Trump saying fake 17 trillion, real numbers, real investment. Well, we saw Donald Trump's Gestapo do a military-style raid. They rounded up all of the South Koreans, shackled them, treated them like war criminals, threw them in detention centers. South Korea's government had to negotiate their release. Then afterwards, Donald Trump's like, well, you could still work there if you want to work there. They're like, now we want to go home. So South Korea chartered a plane. They landed back in Seoul. You'll see over here, they're like, we're not going back. Good luck. Bye-bye. Here, play this clip.
Nobody is going to stay and work when it's like this. After this situation, we considered leaving our jobs. I don't know how the visa will work next time, and there will be some people who need to go there, but I have to think about it.
They went there to help the U.S. The U.S. side also wanted them to work there, but now they are being treated like criminals, which feels very unpleasant. Since they're not actual criminals, the fact that they were taken away like that, I think that's a real problem.
Now, over here as well, want to share this with you. This ICE raid that took place in St. Charles County, right in St. Louis, at a restaurant over here called the Golden Apple Buffet. And then afterwards, you'll see ICE agents raided a home where I guess some of the workers that work there were living. But just, I need more information on this one to see, were the owners jamming, dozens and dozens of people into a small home living in inhumane conditions. That would never be acceptable at all. I need more data. So I always want to report fairly. Okay. But could you imagine living in this home as ICE comes in like this was like Fallujah and they're coming in with their guns? Watch this. It looks like a war scene that took place. Why would you need to do this in this location? Here, play this clip.
Tonight, a St. Charles buffet is shut down after federal agents raided the restaurant and a nearby home.
And today we learned 2 people were charged in connection to this. Justina Coronel joins us from the newsroom to share details in this case. Justina.
Well, Mike and Kelly, just 24 hours ago, a federal grand jury indicted 2 people from St. Charles County. Both are charged for bringing in and harboring immigrants who came here illegally. Now, this is after federal agents raided Golden Apple Buffet in St. Charles and a home about 10 minutes away in St. Peter's.
You got a drone out with a drone?
In this video, you can see FBI agents armed with guns go inside the St. Peter's home on Park Charles Boulevard South Tuesday morning. That's an agent screaming, "Hands up," in Spanish. A witness who took this video said agents arrested 20 people. No one answered at the door Thursday morning. Then an hour later, 5 on your side learned 56-year-old Gao Lingyi and Di Zhenyi were charged for bringing in and harboring immigrants living here undocumented. Defendant Gao Lingyi is also the manager of Golden Apple Buffet in St. Charles. One witness said a group of employees would come to work in a van, and the buffet just had its grand opening in May, but it's now closed. The FBI confirms they were at the restaurant on Tuesday.
All the charges are about the employer having hired persons who are not legal to work in the United States, having knowingly done it, and in fact, provided them a place to live in and transportation to go back and forth.
This is Nalini Mahadevan, an immigration attorney for 23 years. She says all employees have rights.
The employees in the United States, they have certain rights, just like everybody else. It's called due process. They have those rights. So they should learn to exercise those rights.
Mahadevan doesn't know every detail in this case, but she can still picture the fear.
I feel for the persons who are picked up. A lot of them are victims of circumstances way beyond their control. And a lot of the people unfortunately believe those people who have brought them in and put them to work. And, that's very sad.